play, but that's one of the first plays we've seen go outside rather than inside. And, sometimes the runner or the running back may bounce it outside, but let's see if this is it's going to be against Lowell, so that's good.
So a big penalty there for Lowell as they were moving the ball pretty much at will down the field. And that is the final play of that first quarter. So the penalty backed them up to the 50-yard line, and they switched directions, heading to the west end zone now. Pitch goes to Kwong, and he picks up a couple.
Base play. Again, hard to find the ball. A lot of bodies in there. And, some people would say this is very dull, very, unattractive football. But it can be effective. And this is what Lowell runs. So you're going to see a steady diet of it all afternoon or all evening.
A nice pitch that time for the Cardinals, as I believe that was Torres again, the fullback coming out of the backfield.
And O'Halloran makes, his initial man in there make the tackle, but 2 or 3 others pull him down. And so that's what you're going to see.
4th down here, and this is too close to punt, so they will go for it. Lee goes in motion. And they give it to him, and he has got a first down and a little bit more. Inside the 25 down to the 22, 21-yard line for Kevin Lee.
Well, I don't think in this case, most cases, Lowell is going to punt. And unless they're 60 or more yards away, they will go for it on 4th in almost all instances. That's my guess. And, I think you're going to see them run for it rather than pass.
So it's 1st and 10. Ball at the 21-yard line. More misdirection handoff or pitch this time goes to number 3, Wong Han, and this one is enough for close to a first down.
Well,
flag was thrown.
Yeah, flag was thrown late, so we'll see what the flag is. But again, it's the type of thing where you need to tackle the ball carrier, and it'll always be a late whistle. The referee isn't sure. Okay, and it's a face mask, unfortunately, against Menlo, so it'll either be 5 more yards or 15, depending on whether they deem it intentional or how severe it is. But again, you've got to tackle the man, and it's hard. You've got a mass of bodies in front of you. So it's a good job by the defense if you can slow them down, and make the play.
1st and goal for the Cardinal. Pitch goes to Wong. He moves inside the 5-yard line.
Now that play was designed to go a little bit more to the left, but they found an opening just because there's so many bodies, and the back is looking for anywhere he can find a seam or a crease. So picked up about 3 yards.
Ball at the 5, 2nd and goal. Han gets it on the pitch. He moves towards the goal line, and he is in for a touchdown. Wong Han, touchdown Lowell, as they have tied this game at 6.
Well, what we talked about a minute or so ago, Casey, the backs just keep their feet going. The guys up in front, whether it's linemen or the quarterbacks, they keep trying to block, and it's hard to sort out and find the ball.
And they're going to go for 2 here. I don't know if they don't have a place kicker or if they just like to go for 2, but the pitch is to Lee, and he is quickly wrapped up and taken down by David Marachi.
And Marachi does a great job of filling there. He's in at linebacker, I think, for Ryan O'Halloran. Looked like he went out, but David did a nice job, and that's an important play, obviously. It keeps it at a tie score, and there's that fake of that possible onside kick and a bunch kick. And I think, Menlo is ready for it. They've got their guys close up. When Lowell moves out, they spread out.
So Lowell will kick it away as it is a tie game, 6-6. Just under 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. The kick goes to Mariyama. He turns upfield, and he is wrapped up at about the 30-yard line, about the 29 they'll mark it down.
Well, this is a kind of a pooch kick. Lowell has decided to do that each and every time. Maybe concerned about Menlo's return, but Menlo's going to start with pretty good field position on the 1st and 10 on about the 30.
Spread formation for the Knights. Rice in motion. O'Halloran back in the game and running back now. So he did go off the field on defense, but he's back in there right now on offense. DeKroger passing out left is complete to Mariama, and he's got room inside the 50.
Plenty of it.
Still on his feet down to the 40-yard line. A great catch and run by Nick Mariama.
Well, again, I think that when you saw them go in motion, Danny made sure he looked over the defense, maybe made an audible call, and saw exactly where he wanted to throw the ball. It was a nice throw, good catch, and then obviously a great run at the tail end of it, picking up maybe 40 yards or so. So, nice job.
3 receivers now to the near side as O'Halloran, the lone man in the backfield for Menlo on 1st and 10. DeKroger passing right, incomplete, just off the hands of Jerry Rice, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, we saw this, just a hair off. We saw that in the first couple of plays, missed passes. So we'll see if we can, if Menlo can pick that up and score here.
DeKroger pump fakes, thought about running for it. Now he's going to throw it on the run. He's got Mariama again down to the 20-yard line. Nick Mariama having a big first half.
Well, that's a great play because DeKroger starts to run, decides, no, I can find a man open, and lets him have it. And as they hook up, as they did earlier in this drive, for another first down. This was not as long as the previous one, but nice play.
Pressure coming, and the screen pass to O'Halloran is complete. Ryan O'Halloran down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that was a designated and design play. They let the lineman let the defensive lineman rush in. Then they get out and form that screen, and that's another nice play. Another, it's close for a first down, close enough to measure for a first down, so we'll see if they made it. But Menlo's coming right back after trying to answer the score that Lowell made, so it's 6-6, and Menlo's on the move. It looks like neither defense can stop the other thus far.
And that goes back to what you were talking about. It's difficult in practice to prepare for a team so unlike your own. The two offenses are so separate, so different, that it might take a half or so to get used to.
That's the option.
Pitch out, and that is loose, and Lowell reacting like they've got it, and they do.
They do. Well, that's too bad. That's going to end what looked like a very promising drive. But the good news is that they're going to force Lowell to go 80-plus yards to go down the field. So let's see if Menlo can stop them here.
1st and 10 for the Cardinal. A little bit of room.
Well, that's the base play, the toss and the lead. And again, if I haven't made it clear, the quarterback is leading, the fullback. It's very difficult. There's a lot of bodies in there. You got to go ahead and try to stop them. You got to match power with power.
2nd down. And the pitch goes to Wong, and he's got room outside on the right side. A nice run there.
Well, he bounces it outside. It's really designed to go inside, and then he bounces it out and picks up additional yardage, maybe an additional 15 yards or so. And, Lowell, again, has yet to be stopped in a way. They were 4 downs and one time, and then touchdown the other time. That's good defense right there.
Pitch goes to Kevin Lee. Not much room for Lee on 1st down.
Well, good penetration. That's the thing that stops the play before it gets started. You need to go ahead and slow down some of those massive bodies that are coming at you.
Pitch goes to Wong. He breaks through the initial rush, and he's got a 1st down for Lowell. So Lowell moving the chains. They started deep in their own territory, moving up towards midfield.
Well, they have run that base play, pitch right, pitch left, pitch right, pitch left. And as you mentioned, they've been very successful moving the ball to about the middle of the field.
They are at Menlo territory, and the pitch this time now
bounces
goes to
outside.
Wayne Hahn. Hahn down the right side.
It could be a touchdown.
Got a touchdown in sight, and it's punched out. The official initially ruling it a touchdown, and no, they're going to call it a touchback.
Not a touchdown. What a play.
As Jerry Rice Jr., the only man that was back there for Menlo, caught him from behind, punched it out, and a huge turn of events.
Well, what an alert and heads-up play by Jerry Rice Jr. You cannot make the tackle. You can't do anything else, so he just pops the ball, and you can see it there. What a play. And because it was not recovered in the end zone, it is a touchback. So Menlo's going to get the ball. They avert an apparent touchdown, and the score remains. There it is. It's 6-6. And so Menlo's going to get the ball on the 20.
An unbelievable play. Excellent job not giving up on a play from the start, as Wang Han was going in for an apparent 50-yard touchdown, but you take that off the board and you give the ball back to the Knights, as DeKroger on first down does a nice job to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, again, there's coverage all over. So Lowell's only rushing 4, but they're effective with the coverage, and it looks like Menlo picks up maybe a yard, so call it 2nd and 9.
And this is a good drive, or a big drive here for Menlo, because a play like that, when you are on the brink of falling behind in a game, to have it swiped in your favor as O'Halloran is tripped up.
Well, that was the option again. So they made the pitch. The defense is taking the quarterback away. And that was a play that they fumbled.
Late flag was thrown. Oh, it's a roughing the passer.
Yeah. Well, it's not. That wasn't a passer necessarily.
Yeah, roughing the pitcher. So it's first and 10.
Almost World Series time. What the heck?
Absolutely. So a big break there for the Knights, as they would have had 3rd and about 14. DeKroger passing out left. It's complete to Chris Ryan. Ryan
stays on his
thought
feet
about
there,
going down, but he's still fighting forward. Should give him forward progress, however.
Very close to the first down. So a good timing pass and a nice throw and catch. And again, depending on where they mark it, it will be just be enough for the first down. It'll be 2nd, very short.
2 for Menlo.
2nd down and 2.
Oh, they didn't give him the progress.
Wow. Hand off to O'Halloran.
Well,
he's got a lot of room.
He's made
and
the
he
first.
is down inside the 50, and a first down for the Knights.
Well, again, that's one of Menlo's base plays where they come up very quickly to the line and run the fullback off tackle, or excuse me, over the guards, and they've been very successful throughout the season.
Mariyama in motion to the far side. He's had a big first half catching the football. Pass it to Rice on that far side. Flag thrown as Jerry Rice is close to the first down marker.
Now, that was the same play we saw earlier, and made maybe a 15 or 20-yard gain. So I think that's there, and it looks like Menlo has taken advantage of it. But we'll wait and see what the penalty is. It looks they're talking to Lowell, so I guess it must be against Menlo. We're not sure what the penalty is, but it's
thrown by the far line judge, so maybe an
offensive pass interference, I guess is what they're calling.
Looks like he maybe might have pushed off, you would think.
Maybe
if that was the situation.
Could have been in one of the other receivers.
So it's first down and very long now. 1st and about 20. Pitch to Mariyama. Nick trying to turn the corner, has good blocking. Flag is thrown, however, as Mariyama got a nice block from Jerry Rice. One thing that the Rice family is known for, good receiver blocking.
And O'Halloran was out in front as well, but another penalty. So, and they're talking to Lowell. That's not good for Menlo.
Blocking the back against the Knights. So things going from bad to worse for Menlo.
They're going backwards anyhow.
1st and 35, as you heard on the PA announcer. DeKroger passing out left. It's complete on the far side. I believe that's Schwanke over there, as he picks up a couple. The good thing about being in that situation, Ray, is that it's first down, so you don't have to get it all at once.
That's correct.
And they pick up a couple.
It was a read pass because there was no defender out against Schwanke, so just take it and throw it and let him catch it and run and get what he can.
2nd down and long.
Or a very soft defender, let's put it that way.
Rice in motion to the near side. He goes out into the pattern now. It's intended for Rice. He cuts back to the middle of the field, still on his feet. Cuts it back to the center of the line, and he gets right back to about the 40-yard line where he was initially met. So he tried to make the play happen, couldn't do it, but he still got to about where he was going to be tackled anyway.
Well, you normally, you don't usually want to go backwards in a sense, but here he's trying to make a big play, and he almost breaks it. He had one more man, I think, to beat. He picked up a couple of good blocks, and as you mentioned, it's still a plus yardage situation, although it's 3rd and still a long ways to go.
4 receivers for the Knights. 3rd and long. Ball at the 39-yard line. DeKroger pumps once, now throwing deep down the right side. He's got Rice in stride. A big play for a big first down for Menlo.
Well, that was right on the money. A nice throw, nice catch, and a great result. So this keeps the drive going. when you thought that you know, maybe they were going to be stalled or stopped. This keeps the drive going and gives Menlo a chance to take the lead.
And one thing you've talked about a lot, Ray, threw it in a spot where only his player was going to catch it. There was no defenders for Lowell.